What's up, everyone? I'm Ashley Smashley. In this video, we're going to be talking about the insecure ego. If you are new to my channel, you're going to want to smash that like button, subscribe, and hit the bell for notifications because I promise you that we are just getting started over here and your girl is going to blow up. You're going to want to be here to watch it all go down. A very natural part of your spiritual evolution is realizing when you are operating from your insecure ego. Now, for some people, this looks like comparing yourself to others, putting other people down. I'm better than them because I'm skinnier, I'm prettier, I'm better than them because I have a Stanley Cup. Whatever reason you have for like making yourself better than somebody else, that is actually your insecure ego needing to validate your worth and to make yourself feel better by comparing yourself to someone else. But what a lot of people do, and they don't realize that they're doing it, is that they are doing this to themselves. So this makes me a better version of me, right? I get up early, so that makes me a better version of me. I'm consistent in the gym, so that makes me a better version of me. I'm consistent with my morning routine, so that makes me a better version of me. This all makes me feel so much better about myself. All of these external things I do, it makes me feel so much better about myself. And the reason why I know this is because I have been there. I do this. We all do this. So I'm not like singling anyone out or trying to be hateful. I'm just sharing my personal experience and things that I have come to realize along my spiritual evolution, that we're always just taking action out of this deep rooted insecurity. Like we don't feel good about ourselves, so we're going to go to the gym. That is taking action out of insecurity. I don't feel good about myself. So, if I get up and do my morning routine every day, then I feel better about myself. Instead of sitting and allowing yourself to feel that deep rooted unworthiness and come into a natural feeling of worth and value that isn't dependent on external conditions. Another thing that's been really big in my life is getting up early. I do not like to get up early, but for some reason, we're all indoctrinated to believe that if you get up early, that makes you a better person. So, several years ago, I decided that I don't need to get up early to feel better about myself. I can still get up when I feel like it and still feel like I'm worthy, whole, and complete. And there have been several people along my journey that have tried to shame me because I don't get up early. And I realize, oh, it's because they think getting up early makes them a better version of themselves. They feel better about themselves because they get up early. There are actually countless ways that people are constantly acting out of an insecure ego and doing things only because it makes them feel better about themselves. This is externalizing your self worth. And once you wake up and realize what you're doing, these different behaviors, they'll begin to fall off. And you'll be like, you know what? I feel good about myself even if I sleep in. I feel good about myself even if I don't go to the gym every day. I'm allowed to feel good about myself no matter what I do. It doesn't have to be dependent on how many goals I accomplish or how hard I work or what time I get up or whatever it is. So if you're the type of person that is always taking action and like, oh, I feel so good about myself. I'm so proud of myself because I accomplished that. I would invite you to sit in that awareness of actually questioning, why do I need to do something to make myself feel good about myself? You deserve to feel good about yourself no matter what. I honestly believe that in this world that we're coming into, the number one characteristic that you should strive to have is self awareness. Why do I do the things that I do? Why? Sit in that awareness, right? And you will come to find that most of the stuff that you do is to avoid feeling bad about yourself. Because if you just sit and don't do anything, you don't feel good about yourself. You feel ashamed of yourself. And I invite you to sit in that and actually release that from your field so that you're not running around like a chicken with your head cut off trying to prove and validate your worth in all these external conditions. And this is definitely a process, but day by day you'll get better, and day by day you'll stop taking all these actions out of an insecure ego, and you will wake up to the truth of who you really are, that you have value, you are worthy, and it is inherent. It is not dependent on any of these things that we've discussed in this video or anything else that you can possibly do and then feel better about yourself. It is time to start becoming more aware of why we do what we do and how we can transcend and integrate the ego. And you got to stop feeding the ego if you want to integrate it, right? We can't just keep running around doing all these actions to feed our insecure ego and expect to ascend. The ascension process has to integrate the ego. So I invite you to become more aware of how you are feeding your insecure ego and just sit in that awareness and release whatever it is that is preventing you with aligning with the truth of who you really are and developing an inherent sense of self-worth that is unconditional, not based on all these external conditions. If you like this video, please like, share, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video.